too sick of you niggas, you're contradicting. I be so bold myself when you come and fuck me. I feel so ordinary, still when you around me. Treat me like
good morning. I just woke up. I'm gonna make some breakfast, and we got a good day going on today. We are going to reset. It's Sunday. Don't know when this vlog is gonna come out, but regardless, whatever day that you feel like you need motivation to reset, you can watch this video. So I went on a date last night and had a few drinks, so I'm feeling a little bit hungover, but it's not really the end of the world. I think it's more likely to do with the fact that I didn't get a lot of sleep. So I'm gonna make some toast. Right now I'm making Stone Mill, what is it? Multigrain rice sourdough bread. I love this bread. I keep it in the freezer because I don't eat bread all the time and I don't want it to go bad. So I keep it in the freezer and then I put it in the toaster. Okay, I'm literally just gonna put butter on it because I have like nothing here. I have one avocado and it's not even ripe. But I'm going grocery shopping and we're getting a bunch of food, so I'm just gonna eat this for now until I plan what I want to get this week. So ideally I want to make some type of, not meal plan because I don't really follow a meal plan, but I do want to get better at planning out some of my meals, especially throughout the week. I'm gonna have a busy week this week, onboarding new clients. I have 2 other jobs and plus I do social media, so I kind of just want to have things prepared so that I'm not just craving or eating anything random or just not enough as well. I've been upping my weights in my virtual training classes that I do when I teach my clients, and I kind of want to support that as well, aka making sure I get enough protein in. And honestly, I think I want to call this like a self-love diet because I have dieted for so many years, counted calories, macros, tried every restrictive diet ever for every type of ailment, and I don't want to go there. Like, it's taken me a long time to heal my relationship with food, and the relationship that I have with food now is completely different than what I used to be. And tip for anyone that wants to heal the relationship that you have with food, you need to heal the relationship that you have with yourself. I'm just gonna be making or planning eating foods that feel good for me and being a little bit more consciously aware of the things that I'm choosing to put into my body and why. I mean, I feel like spring and summer is coming, and I'm not in the mindset of like, oh, I need to like change my physical appearance, but I still want to just feel my best, you know? It's really about feeling my best, and of course I feel my best when I'm eating food that my body really wants and versus just like empty, not nutritious food. So that's my goal today, is to make a list, think about the things that I want to make this week. I'll let you guys know after I eat my toast, and yeah.
Trying to get to the bag, we on the same page, you the same way, only keep the fam around me, so let me know what it's gonna be. I don't plan on getting no sleep while we doing nothing, moving too fast, candy.
Alright, so I'm going to make a list of things that I want to get at the grocery store. And now sometimes I do this, majority of the times I stick with the same thing, so I don't really need to make a list. But pro tip, if you're trying to be on any type of health kick, just make a list so that way you know what you're getting. And how I like to do it is I'll go into like my Google Docs and I'll make a list of like breakfast, lunch, and dinner ideas, also like a snack, and then I write out everything that I need for those meals throughout the week. I'm pretty basic. I don't like to try and make really elaborate recipes throughout the week. I just don't have that much time. So usually in the mornings I will have some sort of like egg scramble. But this week I would like to try overnight oats because I can add more protein in there and I'll get like a little bit more of a kick of protein. Now eggs have a little bit of protein in them, but they're not like the highest, and that's fine because you don't need to have like a huge amount of protein at every single meal. Like, it's not that deep, at least for me, when it comes to, again, just being restrictive and stuff, getting into that realm of like, I need to have it this way, da-da. So for me personally, it's not that big of a deal, but I would like to add that to my list, like overnight oats, just as an option. Again, you can pre-make overnight oats for like 2 or 3 days or like whatever, and have them for a few breakfasts, and then the other breakfast is egg scramble. So what I think I'm going to do is, because what I put in my egg scramble is gonna go bad before anything in the overnight oats would go bad, I'm going to plan to have the egg scramble for at least like Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and that way I can get rid of a lot of the vegetables that I'm going to be using in that scramble. For lunch, I think I want to do maybe, I did this like twist on like a taco salad. It's totally not really a taco salad, but it is what it is. I'm gonna buy a bunch of romaine and put cherry tomatoes, onions, avocados, maybe some bell peppers, really just any type of vegetable that I have. And another pro tip is the things that you use for the egg scramble, try if you can to use in like a salad. I'll do that, and then I'm going to, for my protein for that, I'm going to get grass-fed ground beef. So that's what I can add onto my salad. Of course, you could add like any type of protein, salmon or chicken or even tuna. If you're like plant-based, you could be doing kidney beans, black beans with a little bit of rice on there as well. I find with meal planning, it's a lot easier than it used to be for me, and that's just because I've decided to make it that way. I don't have the time to be very picky with the things that I have. I am not a perfectionist the way that I was with food in my past. So if there's a day where I ran out of bell peppers and I can't necessarily make my egg scramble the way I usually do, I'll just fry an egg and put it on a piece of toast. I'll have some bread in the freezer just in case I have that day, or just end up having avocado toast. So very, very intuitive, very working with the flow vibes. If you guys listen to my last vlog, you know all about that feminine energy stepping into just flowing with life. That's what I do with eating, and it's game changer. For dinner, I'm gonna keep it simple, but one of my favorite meals is salmon, rice, and avocado. I'm thinking maybe I'll get some type of bean, like a kidney bean, to add in with the rice, just to up the protein a little bit. And I mean, of course, salmon has real high protein. And yeah, I also have, I forgot that I have dates and natural peanut butter. So I'm sure you guys seen it, like those Snicker bar date things. So you just like open it up and you put peanut butter in it and you close it and you put it in the freezer. So that's gonna be one of my main things throughout the week that I'll have like as a sweet treat. I'll probably get some more snacks as well. I'll show you what I'm gonna get, but that's what I like to do. I like to plan out the things that I'm thinking like, hey, what am I gonna have for the week? Now with the salmon, that's probably not gonna last me all week. So, but I also know that a few nights I'll probably be at work and I could probably just get something at work, or maybe a night where I'm just probably not even that hungry. I'm gonna incorporate my yogurt, my Greek yogurt bowl always. So that's gonna be a thing. Oh, I also forgot that I've been really loving smoothies as well lately. I'm gonna think about if I wanna incorporate that. It's not that difficult. I can just get a few things for smoothies and just have it to go. So right now, egg scramble, overnight oats, and smoothie would be the option for breakfast for me. Lunch will be a taco salad, and dinner will be the salmon and the rice and the avocados, and I'm gonna leave a lot of room for me to just intuitively listen to my body. So yeah, if you are very new to like meal planning or just getting on a health kick, you don't need to plan out every single meal. It's really not needed if you're starting from scratch. So just starting with one small thing, or even incorporating something like if you're having eggs scrambled, incorporate a bunch of spinach into that scramble, and that's already, you're adding more nutrients within your diet. Easy. Or even into a smoothie. Easy. Or overnight oats, adding a little bit more protein in the oats versus just having it plain and it just all be carbohydrates. Easy. Things like that. So I'll definitely show you my tips. I am going to finish this list, probably get ready. I have some brand photos that I need to take for a company called Vitae Apparel, which I'll definitely show you guys because their sets are so cute. So this brand Vitae, like I said, sent me 2 sets, and this is for their new collection. So I'm gonna try them on, and I'm gonna make a TikTok try on, and then I'm also going to take a few photos and have it on my Instagram and show you guys. I'll show you guys like on here as well what they look like. This is set 1. So cute. It's like giving Skims but not, and it's so buttery soft. High-waisted. I'm wearing a medium and everything. They run small for sure. If you want this set and the next one that I show you, use my discount code, which will be across the screen, and you can get 15% off. Set number 2. So cute. Here's the back, it's so cute. Front, and it has padding in it, so you could definitely take it out if you wanted to. This is giving, it's just giving. And yeah, they feel really nice. Like, I have been wanting to get more athleisure wear, but I just, you know, like, I don't really love Lululemon, I'm not gonna lie. I used to be a big fan of Gymshark, and it's not the worst, but I just feel like, I don't know, I like, honestly, Vitae. They're very body positivity, very like self-love, inclusive, and that's what I like about them. It's not so like super fitnessy and just like literally the most fit people on their Instagram, stuff like that. So I don't know, I just feel like I really vibe with their stuff, and their sets are so cute. They have so many more sets, but these 2 are dropping. I mean, by the time that this video comes out, they'll already be out. But yeah, so if you want these, 50% discount. I will get a commission off of it, but I mean, they're cute. They're cute. Before I go, I'm going to post my podcast episode. Today's episode is live on the Glow Up Secrets podcast. How to step into your feminine energy on your self-healing journey. So if you're struggling with any of that, or you want to know more about feminine versus masculine energy, how to heal the masculine, how to step more into your feminine energy, and then I'm going to make sure I have everything on my list, and I'm going to go to the grocery store. Now, I'm not going to vlog in the grocery store. I'll bring you in the car, but that's about it. Okay, in the car, gonna go. It's freezing out, but I mean, I live in Canada. I don't know why I act as if it's not gonna be cold in the end of February, but it is. But that's okay. We're gonna go get some food, and it's sunny out, so that helps. And yeah, I'm gonna listen to some music, and then we're gonna get going. Literally, the grocery store is so close to me, so I love that. Oh, there's my podcast episode playing in the background. I literally do not miss filming in my car when everyone can see me, but we're doing it anyways. I wanted to give you guys a quick tip. Like, I got a question on my podcast about just like how to live healthy on a budget. I know a lot of people say this, but it really isn't that hard to live healthy and afford it. And that's gonna help, like, you making the list of things before you even go in there is going to help you not overspend. But I also find, like, the more that I slack on my diet and I buy things that are already kind of pre-made, those are the things that are expensive, like pre-made meats or pre-made salads, which I might get just because I want one. But, you know, like pre-made foods, whether that's healthy or not, I feel like it ends up adding up to become a lot of money. Like, if I'm getting sweet potatoes or avocados or bananas, like those things are actually quite cheap. So it's just about coming in there with a list if you are somebody who is looking to save money on and live healthy on a budget. Also, like, I go to No Frills now. Some No Frills in Canada, like, they're not the best. The one that I go to is like always stocked, always nice, but go to a grocery store that you can afford. You don't need to go to Whole Foods. You don't need to go to Trader Joe's. You don't need to go to all of these really expensive places. Especially in Canada, No Frills sells the same things as Shoppers and as Loblaws and all of those big chain stores, but No Frills is the cheapest for the prices. So it's just like thinking about where can I get the best kind of deal. And of course, you don't want to skimp out on quality, but at the end of the day, if you can't eat organic, if you can't eat very expensive food, then don't. You're not gonna die. You're still gonna be very healthy. I used to be a complete health freak and obsess over everything needs to be organic and everything needs to become from Whole Foods and everything needs to be grass-fed and this, that, and I try my best to eat like that, but I'm not breaking the bank for that, because it's like I would rather not be broke and be eating a healthy diet, because technically I would still be stressed out and probably not healthy. So you want to think about other things other than just your food that's going to make you stressed or not. And if you're in a financial situation where you can't really afford expensive food, don't stress yourself and do it, because that's also not going to be very healthy for you. So anyways, that's my tips. I'm gonna go in and I'll show you what I get when we get home. Okay, I just got back from the grocery store and I got this salad kit from Taylor Farms. I love these salad kits. Again, I was just telling you in the last clip, you don't need to get these, and you definitely don't, but I'm starving, so I'm gonna quickly eat some of it. Looks like this. Honestly, so good. What was it? Buffalo Ranch. I'm gonna eat this real quick as I'm gonna set out all of the food that I got and show you guys.
Hit the backboard like a free throw. You next level, you a chico. In so deep, you hit my safe plug. Got me singing like Alicia. Got me using all your lingo. Tell your girlfriend that you single. Call me over, cause I go hard. Sweet little bit, feel like a porn star. Next day, act just like you broke dog. Bitches asking how you know.
All right, let's go through a quick overview. So I got salmon, like I said. There's like 4 pieces of salmon in there. Free range brown eggs. Like I said, all of this stuff was basically on my list. Though got broccoli, 2 heads of broccoli. These are plantains. Here, they're not bananas. I like to fry these with coconut oil in the morning with my eggs and avocado and vegetables. It's literally such a bomb combo. If you guys want to see what I'm actually eating and how my meals look, follow me on Instagram, and I always post on my stories. Bag of avocados. We got the black beans for the salmon and the rice. 2 Greek yogurt. I get them plain, lactose free. Sometimes if they don't have lactose free, I get regular, that's fine. I get it plain, that way I can just add my own sweetener. Just a pro tip, just get plain. If you're getting anything that's like more I guess a little processed or in containers or pre-packaged, just get plain and add your own sweetener to it. I have coconut milk for my smoothies if I make them. I got this random dressing. It is balsamic parmesan. I don't know, I didn't feel like making any this week. Bunch of mushrooms for the stir fry, for the scramble. We got green onion. I like to add that into my egg scramble on top of salads, literally anything. I got a red onion as well, grape tomatoes for the salad. I have a bunch of different, not a bunch of different, they're all the same, red pepper, bell peppers for my stir fry, and I can also add that onto the salad. Grass-fed ground beef. I love this brand, grass-fed Australian ground beef. I have another one actually in my freezer, so I'll have enough for the week. I got pre-packaged spinach just because I was feeling lazy, and I find that this tends to stay a little bit longer than like the fresh one, kind of like this. But again, if you're on a budget, you can totally buy spinach that comes just like this and not pre-packaged. It's really not necessary. I got this because I knew it was gonna last a little bit longer. That way, if I didn't wanna have a smoothie right away, this will still last throughout the week. I got this blend of tropical fruit blend, which is pineapple, mango, and grapefruit. I love this mix. And then I got blueberries as well. I add the blueberries to my yogurt bowl, which is so good with granola, and I add these plant-based chocolate chips into my yogurt bowl, because why not, just a little bit. Bananas, because always good to have those, and if they get ripe, freeze them, put them in the freezer. I got these crispy mini crunchy dill snacks, just kind of if I'm at work or if I don't feel like eating a full meal. I got those. So I think that's it. And then, oh yeah, I got this salad for my salads, or lettuce for my salads. And I also have another one, but the bag kind of broke, so I just, whatever. That's what I got. Again, for some of the things like the overnight oats, like I already have oats, I already have my protein powder. I'll actually show you guys what my protein powder is that I use. So this is a protein powder that I use. It's from Genuine Health, fermented organic vegan protein, and it's vanilla. This is what it looks like, and it is honestly so good. I have tried so many different protein powders. This wine bottle is literally in the way. I've tried so many different protein powders like Vega, Iron, Vegan. I've literally tried them all, even like whey proteins and stuff. But this is honestly so good. So if you're like looking for a protein powder, again, you can add this into overnight oats, in your oats in the morning, smoothies on its own with almond milk, anything like that. So that's what I like to use. And then I also add this granola, which is like a pumpkin flax granola on my Greek yogurt bowls. I love Greek yogurt because it's higher in protein. So if you like yogurt bowls as well, I would suggest maybe thinking about getting Greek yogurt versus regular yogurt because it does have a higher percentage of protein. So just kind of like you're getting more bang for your buck when you're eating your food. So I like to do that. And then of course I add some honey, and I also have oats, like I said. I have a few things that I've already had from last week in my fridge, and yeah, that's basically what I got. So I'm gonna put all of this stuff away. All right, so another tip I wanna give you guys when it comes to meal planning and stuff is to plan your week. Put in all of the things that you're gonna be doing throughout the week, whether that's school, work, whatever, and that way you can kind of get a better look at like what needs to be prepped and when. For instance, tomorrow, it's actually a holiday, but I have client calls during the day, and then of course just content stuff, and then I go to work at my restaurant at 5 p.m. Not my restaurant, the restaurant I work at 5 p.m. So if I don't cook either tonight or like before my calls in the morning, then I'm most likely not going to have dinner to bring to the restaurant, and then that's gonna make me have to eat something there, which is not the end of the world for sure, but also my goals are I want to eat more of my food, and I just got a bunch of food. So now I can see on my calendar like, okay, so I have some time tonight that I can make it, or before my client calls tomorrow. So I give myself some room so that I'm not forcing myself to do it tonight if I didn't want to, and I know that there's a little bit of time tomorrow, but I know I gotta get it done before the calls. So just a tip, kind of map out your week and see when things need to be prepped for. That's what I do. It's like 2 p.m. I'm gonna have my Greek yogurt bowl, and I'm gonna chill, maybe watch something, probably have a nap, and then I want to start making at least one thing for tomorrow night's dinner, probably the ground beef with some vegetables and stuff. So I'll show you guys then, and let me tell you what I'm putting in my Greek yogurt bowl. So I just put a few like tablespoons, huge tablespoons. Then I like to add some honey, just like a little, nothing crazy. And I'll mix it up just to make sure that the honey is like actually mixed. Frozen blueberries, the best. That's probably it. So I like to mix that all up in there. And I just add a little bit of this granola. Not too much, and top it off with some chocolate chips. Oh, there's a lot. Gorgeous, gorgeous girls love a yogurt bowl. I also wanted to mention I have at this point opened up my one-on-one health coaching. So if you are interested in working with me, if you have any health or wellness or fitness goals that you're needing help with and guidance, I have my link in my bio where you can look at my prices and book a free consultation if you want to. Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna go eat this. Does anyone else watch Kendall Rae? She does like murder mystery videos, I guess, or true crime. She's amazing. Love her. Okay, so I just woke up from my nap and I am deciding that I'm going to cook now. So I think I'm going to cook lunch, or part of my lunch, and basically my dinner. So I'm gonna cook ground beef and saute up some cabbage. I have this left over in the ground beef. And then I'm going to also steam the rest of the carrots that I have from like last week. And I'm also going to steam broccoli. Now I'm gonna have that with the salmons that I'm going to put in the oven for dinner. So I'm just gonna have like a bunch of vegetables ready to go, and then also I'm gonna make the rice and the beans, things like that. I'm gonna start my oven on 425 around. I'm gonna bake the salmon. I'm cooking 3 pieces. It's funny actually because the package of salmon that I got always has 4 portions, it says on the front, and there was only 3 portions in them. So I took a photo and I'm gonna have to like email them or something. I don't know, it's so bizarre. So anyways, I'm just gonna cook 3 of them because more than 3, I don't really need to cook that much, you know? So what I like to do is always put pink Himalayan salt on my, really on a lot of my proteins like salmon and ground beef, so that I'll put a little bit of that on there. And then also, it really depends. I'm not very like fussy when it comes to what to put on. It just depends what I have. I'm gonna put a little bit of oregano. Oh my gosh, that was so much. Also, I will put a little bit of onion powder, just a little, garlic powder, and chipotle mango seasoning because I have it here. Why not? And then I'm gonna put some lemon. That's how it looks like so far, and then I'm gonna put it in the oven. Salmon cooks for about like 15 to 20 minutes, just depending on how you're cooking it. So I'm gonna put that in, and that's really all I do for the salmon. All right, next I'm going to chop up my carrots and the broccoli and put them on the steamer. I have some water and it's gonna boil, and the fastest way to cook your vegetables, just steam them. That's what I like to do. Okay, so I chopped all of the carrots and I put them on the steamer, and that's literally all I'm gonna do for that. I was gonna chop up these crowns of broccoli, but I think I'm gonna wait for later in the week because I know I'm going to have to make another batch of ground beef on maybe like Thursday, and then I can use these. There's no point in me cooking it now if I'm not gonna get through everything, because I realized I had a lot more carrots than I thought, and so I'm just gonna eat them and then I'll have these after because these last a little bit longer. And then I'm gonna start on cooking the ground beef. I'm gonna chop up the rest of this cabbage, like I said, first before I start the ground beef. Cabbage and ground beef is so good. Don't sleep on it. Anyways, so if you want more nutrients in your diet, add cabbage into your ground beef. Okay, I hope this is a good enough angle. We're just gonna try it out. So I chopped up the cabbage, and like I showed you guys in the haul, grass-fed ground beef. Okay, so after I kind of chop it up a little bit, I'll chop it up a little bit more once I'm actually cooking it. I'm gonna put some pink salt again on this, a fair bit of pink salt because it takes quite a bit. I also didn't put any oil on the pan. This is a non-stick pan, but you really don't need like oil on your pan when you're cooking just ground beef in general, because there is fat content in it, so you should be okay. I'm also gonna turn down the steamer a little bit here. So once this starts to heat up, I'm also going to add onion powder. So again, kind of like the same seasoning that I added on the salmon. After I flip it and everything looks quite brown, I'm gonna add in some of the cabbage in here and just let it marinate, because it does take a little bit to cook the cabbage so that it's actually like transparent. And yeah, that's really it for that. All right, so at this point, it's like 75% cooked. So what I'm gonna do now is add in the cabbage that I had chopped up, which is still so much. Also, I found that I had some spinach left over, and because I got more spinach as well, I'm gonna add a little bit of spinach in that in this because it cooks down well, and why not? So again, like just thinking about how, I'm always thinking about how can I just get more nutrients into what I'm already eating, because I'm a pretty simple eater. I like to kind of eat the same things, but there's so many things that you can do within one meal. All you have to do is just kind of think about it for a second. All right, so I got the ground beef with the spinach and cabbage basically done. The carrots are done as well, and also the salmon. I just took it out. Doesn't look cute in the container thing, but yeah, so that's it. I'm gonna put them into like these containers here and let it cool off, and then I'll cover it. And then I'm going to start making the rice and the beans. I'm gonna use basmati rice. So I need to boil 2 cups of water and then put the rice in. And then when it's cooked, I think what I'm gonna do is just add the beans in the rice and just like let it sit, because they're already cooked. Also, I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil and salt into the water, which is not that necessary, but it's just so that the rice doesn't stick to each other. So that's that. All right, so rice is in, covering it, turning down the stove to like minimum heat for like 20 minutes. And then again, right, like as the 20 minutes is up, I'm going to rinse the black beans and then add them into the rice. And here's the rice with the beans. I'm gonna put the lid back on just for a little bit. So while the rice is cooking, I'm gonna make those dates that I said that I was going to make. So it's super easy, just get pitted dates, and they're like, there's already a slit in it, but I'm gonna open them up and then put some peanut butter in it. And the mini chocolate chips that I had gotten, I'm gonna melt it, add a little bit of almond milk to like make it a little bit thicker, and then pour it over the dates and put it in the freezer. Also, the peanut butter that I use is 100% all natural peanut butter by Kraft. Okay, so they look really weird, but bear with me. And now I'm gonna put them in the fridge as I do the chocolate, and then I'm gonna drizzle it over and again put it in the freezer. Okay, so I don't put a set amount, I just put some chocolate chips in there. I am going to put it in the microwave for like 45 seconds, mix it a little bit and keep doing it. I don't want to burn it. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of almond milk in it to kind of make it good enough so that I can pour it on top. It's gonna be so not perfect. I don't really care though. Oh my gosh, that looks so gross. But I promise you, these taste like Snickers bars, okay? I promise. So these are going in the freezer. I leave them like overnight, and by tomorrow they'll be good. All right guys, that's it for my meal prep slash getting my stuff together for the week. Spring and summer is coming, so I feel like naturally it's something we kind of all want to do is, you know, spice up or change up our routines. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I will definitely, if you guys want to vlog maybe like a week in my life of meals or routines, again, just comment down below and let me know what you want to see. My channel will just be about everything wellness, so food is one component of making sure that I'm feeling good within myself. Follow me on Instagram, The Glow Up Secrets, if you want to see my meals, like photos of my meals, anything like that. And like I said, if you guys want to, if you need a health coach and you want help with your wellness routines, whether that's just eating a little bit better for yourself or building a healthy relationship with yourself, self-love, body image, things like that, link in the description and we can work together, girly, okay? So yeah, and also the sets, don't forget, my discount code is Alicia15. I actually got it while I was vlogging, so I know what it is. Again, everything will be linked in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to listen to the podcast episode today, whenever this is going up, but yeah, I love you guys, and I will see you in the next vlog.